Good evening and welcome to America's Home Cooking. I would do a live and show you how I do this, but with it raining, I know it won't come out clear, so we'll do what we can. We'll make a video of this. Now, detergent is getting out of hand. I can vouch, all of you can vouch. Cleaning stuff is getting out of hand. You could spend easily almost $100 just to get stuff for cleaning. I'm very careful that I use wax for the floors, and I use Windex and Pledge to clean the house with. I keep it very simple. And when it comes to the laundry, I make my own laundry detergent, and then for wool and hand wash, I use Woolite, and I use bleach for the whites to go with the detergent I make. Now, when I go shopping and I bought detergent, I would spend $10 on detergent. It lasts a week. So start adding that up. I'm spending about $520 a year on detergent, which didn't make sense. So hence, I can spend $50 and get 9 to 12 months of wash for just $50 of making my own detergent, and that's what I'm going to show you how I do it. I am going to open, I need to get a knife to get this open. I'm not going to be able to do it any other way. Okay, I have 20 Mule Team Borax. This is a 4 pound, 1 ounce, basically 65 ounces. Okay, I'm going to cut this open. Yeah, I'm going to cut this open. Get a big tub and pour it in. Some people like to put theirs in liquid and use it. I don't. I leave mine in powder because when you see how little I use for a load. And the thing is that the way washing machines are done now, if you have a new washing machine, they sit there and only allow so many clothes in a load. They say water saver. Yeah, right. Anyway, people can believe that, but I know it's not. But that's how they're doing the washers now, so I can't get the full amount that I want in my washing machine. So I do it the other way. Now you're going to need 2 boxes of washing soda. And these boxes are 55 ounces each. We're going to use 2 of these. If I can get it open, we'll have 2 boxes. Maybe this will help tear the other side. No, it's not. That's 1 box. Here's the other one. I know I'm going to have to sharpen my knife. Alright, so we've added 2 of that super washing soda. Then you're going to take a 4 pound box of baking soda. You're adding this all in one container, you know that. Let's see if I can get this one up. You can see it's not incorporated with me. I know I'm using the wrong knife. I'll have to fix it. Okay, now that we've added all of those, Oxy Cleaner, Stain Remover, this. Come on, no, no, no. And you're going to pour this whole box in. Now what you have to do next, this is the hard part, what you have to do next. Your arm is going to get tired. You see this? You need 3 of these, okay? And what you're going to do is you're going to grate it. Grate it right into that soap that we're making. Open them, and then I'm going to start gratering, and I'll give you a break for me till I'm done gratering this. This is the soap, literally. This is the soap that we're using. Where can you get this? You get it from Amazon. I'm very well aware of this soap. We needed to use it for something, and my husband had to pick it up, so I'm very well aware of it. So, let me get my, you need a bowl to grate this in, because your arm's going to get tired. And I will be back when I'm done grating, because there's going to be a lot of grating, okay? As I grater this soap up, I'll talk to you. Most seniors will spend their money on, they have to spend money on medication constantly. So most of the money they get goes for medication. This is long-term medicine. And that's where most of their money goes. So it's hard for them to eat and do other things. But if they can take control of their life and work on getting their health better, they wouldn't need all that they have to take as medication. But people say when you retire, you're going to have all that money. Well, if you don't eat well through your life, most of that money goes literally for medication. And because I don't pay for medication, I can eat and do things, and I take shortcuts on things. Well, not really a lot of shortcuts, but I have to put more effort in, like detergent. I find instead of paying somebody to mend clothes, I know how to sew, so therefore I mend my clothes. I don't like the materials of today. They got elastic in it. We used to make our own starch. I literally made starch to starch the shirts because men's sweat is stronger because of the male hormones they have, and in order to protect the material, women would make starch the clothes, especially the shirts and anything that they wore that was cotton. And most material was made out of cotton, linen, wool, corduroy. And what we're getting now is elastic. When they told me I was a Mrs. 8 or 6, I said, you guys are joking me. No way. I haven't seen that. I haven't seen a waist that small since before I had children. So that's why they're doing it, because so many people are obese today from poor eating habits and everything else, and not walking everywhere. I mean, we had to walk where we wanted to go. We had to do things, and sugar was not a big thing in our life unless it was made at home. We ate a lot of wholesome food. But instant food has everything in it, which is giving everybody problems. But the medical profession is having a field day on our health. So, if you think you're going to have a lot of money, if you haven't eaten well, most of your retirement's going to go on medication. You say, but I have medical coverage. Yeah, they're still going to make you pay. Go to the hospital, it's $250 a day for the bed. Then they have the doctors come in, and you're charged for all those doctors. You're charged for all those tests. If you can stay away from that and stay as healthy as you can, be doing a heck of a lot better. I'm not saying that we can prevent death. Okay, I'm not saying that, but what I am talking about is we're all going to go. I'm going to go someday, but I am not, and I told my doctor this, I'm not going to see your puss as the last thing I leave this earth. If I die in my sleep, I'm happy. If I'm here 1 second and my foot steps off the curb and I'm dead before I hit the ground, well, I go like my Manya Mary. That means aunt, in case you don't know, Aunt Mary. You see, I know I'm going to go someday, but I'm not going to slowly poison myself. And doctors are real good. They said you do this for your loved ones, for your children and stuff. And then as you get older, you notice your children don't show up. They have their own lives and their own problems. And you're left alone, or then they'll say, oh, you can't care for the house or anything, not realizing you might be really depressed because nobody's really in your life. And next thing you know, you're in a nursing home and you've lost everything. And then, what you do, and they're going to sit there and draw your blood, put out medicine, give you crappy food, and you sit around waiting to die. I don't look at that as a very happy way to end your life. And if I remember correctly, the Bible states point blank, you'll work. You have to work for what you want. It says all the days. It didn't say 2/3 of your life or when you hit a certain time. It says all the days of your life. So you don't quit working. I've heard people tell me, I want to retire so I can do this. And I said, how long can you do that? How long can you read? He says, I love reading. I said, well, how many books can you read before you're going to be tired of reading? And he thought about it. He continued working till he died at 93. And I said, you know you have time to read books at night and stuff. He said, of course I do. Well, can you get up and sit and read all day long? Just sit there and read? I said, is that what you and your wife want? He thought about it. They thought about it. I said, no, that's not what I want. He continued working. I was so happy to hear. He died at 93. He died at night. And he didn't show up for work, and his partner called and found out he had passed in his sleep. But he lived a full life. So when you think about retirement, if you haven't cared for that body, you're going to find most of your paycheck is going to be going for medicine. Medical company's going to be happy to have everybody convinced you have to get shots, you have to see your doctor every 6 months and everything else. I don't. I'm sorry, I'm not one of those. I don't listen very well, as they would say. But I know they don't know anything really that much. Nobody does about the human body. The one thing they do know is if you're missing certain nutrients, there's going to be a problem. If the mother doesn't eat right during pregnancy, she'll have a problem. Women are shaving now, here and here. That's hormone. That meant she didn't care for herself during her life. Then she hit menopause, the ovaries stopped, and the other organs, the other glands are so weak that they can't give her to replace the hormones that she's missing because the ovaries shut down. If you eat through your life healthy, when you go through menopause, it only lasts a day, and the other organs kick in. So as your ovaries are slowing down, they're picking up the carry, because before you had your first menstrual cycle, those glands carried your hormones. So old age will always tell you what you've done to your body, if you like it or not. Young people can make fun and everything else, but like I said, if you can make it to 73 and still have your wits and your strength with you and everything, and you look good, that's why women wear makeup. They're trying to cover up their old age. They color their hair because they don't want to be known as old. And young people call people with gray hair, oh, you're old. But I've had gray hair since, like, God, I was 7. had it when I was very young, so I've had gray hair. I cried at first, but my grandmother told me what gray hair was all about, so I wasn't upset anymore, and nobody can upset me about my gray hair. And the thing is that, so the women who go through that, that's it. That's what's going on. And men who having a hormone problem, they're finding out that the water is so full of the hormones that women take birth control that it's affecting men by a certain age. So, like I said, we're doing it to ourselves. Everything. And how can you get that? Well, it's in the water. I don't know how to undo that. I haven't read anything on how to undo that for men. But if I did, I'd let you know to help you as well. Yeah. Now, if you don't think I don't have a lot of soap here, I'm going to show you. Detergent. You see all this? I'm going to mix this up. That detergent that I just made is going to last me 9 to 12 months. And you know how I measure it out? A tablespoon. If I make a little larger load, these are for people who have their own washing machines, a heaping tablespoon. All right? But that's it. I have to mix it now with my hands. Then I'll take it to the laundry room. But that's how I make detergent and pay $50 plus or minus a couple for 9 to 12 months of detergent. I think it's a very good deal. And this is for 3 people. So if you're single and you do this, you might have a year and a half of detergent that only costs you $50. That's it. So you can't complain. So anyway, listen, I want you to have a good night this evening. And no arguing, couples, because I know when people are tired, they argue. It's a new year. We're all in debt from Christmas. We'll spend the whole year getting out of debt and then get back in debt because the holidays come back around. Doesn't that sound like a vicious cycle? Anyway, but it's fun. Take care. All right, and good night. Bye-bye.